Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Wright Ace Attorney. Last episode we did a day 2 investigation and Dick Gumshoe came out of nowhere and I'm just talking so fast. Let's go to the trial. October 19, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Oh, Mr. Wright. Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Alright, Mia. Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix? Your client now is practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, you should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or we lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. "10 a.m. District Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial, Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The unexpected facts come attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Wonderful be that producer. Prosecution calls Mr. Sam Manella to the stand. Or that director. What a witness state his name and profession. How rude can you get? I'm just gonna give him a different voice. Don't you know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai Noob RFL. I don't understand this language. I never use this phrase RFL. Ever. Salmonella. I'm a director of television. Were you at the Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the days of the events. Phoenix. Let's start by picking up this testimony part. Powers is innocent, you know what that means. If someone in the trailer on that day did it, right, she doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Witness testimony on the day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone ate lunch at the employee area. I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer and I ended up skipping lunch. You were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. and according to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Isn't that where you always come into work? Oh, well, no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, FWIW, I was pretty busy all day that day. Tell us more about that. In the employee area? That's right. There was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, lol. You know, she was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. Took a lot more time than I thought it would, blah blah blah. Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but willpower twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Alright, thus the limp. Which of course led me to missing my lunch, RFOS. And rolling on the floor, starving? Here now everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-brown steak, the assistant cooked up some. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones in on the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. I had a meeting at the studio too, Trailer, and I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't that something seem odd to you? Maybe Mia's got a point. I'll say it's contradictory. It does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila. What do you want? I went to the studio too. I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same ones at the plates as the ones in employee here. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. At T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. When exactly do you eat it? One break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to the rest of my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. Me around 4 o'clock. What were you discussing? Steel Samurai's story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children, can't you believe it? Actually, I kinda can. We only left the table during the whole meeting? He didn't take a single break? Well... yeah, not one. Of course he's lying. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? Only had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Let's press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you tell the court that you ate a T-bone steak during the break? Oops. RFLO. Well... Mr. Manila, what is this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh. Is this a trap? This is a trap. Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. Maybe he wants us to see his testimony through. Uh-oh. Yeah, FWIW, we took a break, RFLO, but it was only 15 minutes. 15, that was only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say to commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me, Steams. Okay. I don't think it'd be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. We took a break, RFO. What time did you take this break? I say it was around from 2:30 to 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to the studio, run and killed Hammer and come back. Guess it's possible time-wise. Edgeworth is hiding something. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak, what else? There were 2 plates on that table? Oh right, the other one was Diva's, sorry. D. Vasquez plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Why is that?
Objection!
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? He was waiting for that. He planned this. Planned that one single thing for me to press, and he was trying to contradict it. Sure, you aren't suggesting one of the people in the chair went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. You claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? No, we don't have proof. No, it's impossible. I don't want to write off so many suspects. But I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Haha. I thought you might be thoughtlessly treating on thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break-in in the trailer meeting came right after time of death. However, the path from there from the scene of crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. At that time, 2:15 was a strong gust of wind knocked up the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break from 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Miss Monkey's severed head. He's right, though. Damn it. We fell for... There's nothing we can do. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edward has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion is case as follows. He had found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it's also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. Then, they therefore have no relation to the case. Furthermore, in regards to the fold up the steel samurai, given the size of the costume, none other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. We add that, I'm afraid we have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce we indeed have decisive evidence, a witness. The boy. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the steel samurai skewered the victim. Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which you will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. "10:04 a.m. Defendant lobby number 1. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm so sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I never given up on a trial before, not there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. People in the trailer couldn't have not gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going on? Happened to me? It seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai hero of the children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Oh, we'll do this for the kids. Yeah! Let's do it. 11:15 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of our tender years, and this is a murder case, we are worried that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking his moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand. Christ. Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Would a witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're a grown-up, you don't have to push me around. Feels Edgeworth, man. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you and the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, I mean Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You are prisoner at the Global Studios on the day of our incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgewood would be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen myself. I have a very long day. Incidentally, the photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. You said you wouldn't testify if you couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had bargains to terms with a kid and you lost? Christ, Edgeworth. Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But when I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if you had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident. Witness testimony. I wanted to see the Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. I would totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. His face though. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid's gonna be tougher than most adults that we see in here. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I taped every show, and I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Feels dad, man. Was that the day, the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been there a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops, I was just getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Edgeworth feels bad, man. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there. If you go off the path a little, there are woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow. Hold up, I forgot to do that. Press that last. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? A steel samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. He looked like he was thinking about something before going in. He opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? What sort of bad guy was it? A guy. Person. Kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. It was kinda far away. He's being awfully vague. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. I suppose he was. If you had your camera, you mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? Guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words but be firm. Easy for you to say. I guess we have to figure out evidence. We can't really press him further. I'm trying to think right now. Let me see here. What evidence do we have? Can we check his camera? Objection! Cody, what you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you say before you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, I was putting the pressure too much. What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? Is this guy really not up to the times? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyways, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecutor. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera. So you did use this camera? Why would I use it? I was just too busy watching. Very well, please testify to court what you were busy watching. Witness testimony, what I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. I was glued to the action, but couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Oh, is that all? That was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. I was glued to the action scene, blah blah blah. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once. No? Okay then, that tells us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? Kinda don't remember. He was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. Then what happened next? Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. How exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. Let's press him harder. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. Objection! What is the meaning of this? The witness stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? Brr. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important about the killing blow. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital? Well, or that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer? We have ascertained that the young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Couldn't watch? He was watching something else? Show evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Pass between these two, right? Alright, I'm gonna start with this first. Take that! Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Oh, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? Got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there's no way you could stand there just watching his hero, not take a picture. Right, Cody. There was only one reason why you looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. Having just received your camera, you weren't using it yet. You missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well, Cody. Could you please tell us about your camera? About why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo. You're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. And that's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange from that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Pops. Yeah, I called you Pikes, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, I'm the bearded gentleman, and that's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious. Okay, off with the kids' gloves. Testify, witness, testify. Yipes. Hold it! So you did see the beginning of the fight. Yeah. Did you not notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving a little strange. Tell my camera to take a picture. Hold it! Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons, I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, but I really tried. Hold it! The lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground, and a Steel Samurai. Hold it! That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? I don't believe him at all. There has to be one evidence. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. He took a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow! This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. Pick holes in such a short testimony. There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. So it has to be on that statement. Wait a second. Why would you delete a victory shot? There's no way. It must be in his scrapbook. Objection! Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. Hold up. I'm just trying to stretch my body. Ouch, it hurts. Wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called The Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. Oh, I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all of his pictures, the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai just defeated his adversary, so you would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. Oh no! Wait, no way! Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we so sure about this? Did he actually... Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Reddick, please explain to the girl what is going on here. Why was there no picture of the album for the day of the murder? Well, the boy would have erased the photos you took. Photos were blurred. Oh no! Don't tell me you erased evidence because the Steel Samurai didn't win. So if he lost the battle, he would just erase the photo? That these two are obviously not the right answer. It's pretty obvious. But this has to be the answer. The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can only think of one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth, the bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There's a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He witnessed the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit everything he saw, he would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. My hero, Pepe Hands! Order! I will have order! Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Cody. That day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Order! Again! Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to the witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what is going on here? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Yeah. The Steel Samurai is the victim. You understand what really happened? It's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. I'm the victim! Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! Order again! How many orders do I have to say? So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim? Mr. Jackhammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jackhammer was present at the action run-through that morning. Thus he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Obag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station around 1 p.m. I did see poor old Hammer, no. He had already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Ah, this explains the sleeping pills. But did he took those pills? I don't think he did. He just took a nap. It would only make sense. But why? And he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Well, why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops? Huh, me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick! No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that. No! Shut up. Here, this is it. Wait a second. He's in studio. Isn't that Studio 2? Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright. I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. The photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts we know in that photo. Yeah, it's number 2, isn't it? Your Honor, look at this! I see, a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate? The number? Oh, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edward sees what I'm getting at. But? That's impossible! Hey, what's this all about? Please explain that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what we do see in this photo taken at the time of the murder, it does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. The murder took place here. It was here. What does that have to do with the number on the gate on the photograph? Well... Sorry, Your Honor, I guess I hadn't thought about it for you. God dang it. Think it before you point out at the map this time, right? Once again, where is the scene of the crime? Is it right here? It was here. Dang it. I'm trying to think. Here at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Well, yes, I suppose that would be the case, but remember, Mr. Salmonello's testimony. Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in this trailer was guilty because they could have not gone to Studio 1. In actuality, the reverse was true. Someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They're the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held on that very trailer. There was a break-in in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmona and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They're at the scene of the crime. Order! Order! Again! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was at Studio 2, not at 1. If that person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume when he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! I'm the victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did that to cover the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright. Now that they're so surprised, I'm suddenly less confident. I think I'm right through. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. It has to be this. Dragging one leg. Sleeping pills. So I remember Willpower said he was sleeping back in the employee room. So the sleeping pills. Did he really want to sleep with sleeping pills?
Take that!
This is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on this table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label states, reads, and sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? Defendant Mr. Will Powers spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. The bottle does raise some suspicions, yes, but there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. You fingerprinted? An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want you to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should be shown up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the card trial for today. Cody Hackett's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, this may have been very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Mr. Oldbag, Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder, so it's pretty obvious D. Vasquez and the frickin' director were lying. They said they couldn't go to Studio 1, but if it didn't happen in Studio 2, then they must have done something. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? And who killed him, and why? Find me answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. You'll need to consider your stance on this case. After all, you'll need to really consider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well, court is adjourned. Oh, god damn it. So we really thought... So I was very convinced that the murder happened in 1, but it actually happened in 2. So we gotta talk to D. Vasquez to the stand. She probably could be hiding something more, since she wasn't very cooperative. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, and that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Ho, of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you, we'll find a true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Whew, that was an interesting trial. Very interesting trial. I'm very impressed on how the turnaround changed from one thing to another. Anyways, that's all for today's episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So next time on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we got ourselves a Day 3 investigation. I guess we'll see you guys all next time.